You happen to know a name on him?
Invalid request.
I do not.
Is that true? What's your name again?
Invalid request.
What's the name of our guy?
Invalid.
Hey, bring me some tea, brother. Bye-bye. Hello.
Hi there. This guy is licensed by the state.
Okay.
He cannot be legally harassing innocent people for holding a cell phone, which is an extension of my eyes
Okay.
and my arm and my
Okay.
body.
Okay.
I've had those security officers put their hands in front of my phone,
Okay.
which is inside my personal space. It's not the first time security has...
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
You are harassing innocent
Okay, I'm
people.
not harassing
It's okay.
you.
No,
You're
no, no,
not
sir.
responsible for the mall.
I'm like talking to you, right?
I want to talk
Okay,
to you.
right.
Okay, you tell him.
I'll talk to him too. Yeah,
Okay,
I will.
Okay, let's go outside the mall.
Okay, hold on. It's cold. I need to get your information first. Okay, do you have an ID?
Yeah.
right.
Okay, guys. Like, subscribe, share. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Call the City of Lewisville, code enforcement, and the police department, and let them know that this mall keeps harassing innocent mall and retail fans and enthusiasts.
Just wait, dude.
I grew up as a mall rat. My grandma worked for Sears, Macy's, and Foley's. I love malls, and this is how a mall security officer treats me. They probably called 911, wasting tax dollars on an innocent person. Security is always licensed by the state. The security here should have their licenses stripped away immediately.
Can I get your
Okay, I will. Okay, let me say goodbye. All right. Thanks, guys. I will see you on the next video. See you.
What's going on? What's the deal? Why are we out here?
Okay. My name is the host of Retail Mix USA. I'm a retail and mall enthusiast.
Okay.
I document malls and retail spaces all over the country. At least I used to.
Okay.
I live here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Okay.
I have malls like Galleria Dallas. Their security passes me all the time. Shops at Willow Bend ignore me because they don't see me as a threat.
Right.
These guys would,
Sure.
just because I have a cell phone in my hand, they see me as a threat to
Okay.
their mall.
Well, let me get your ID.
So-
I'll talk to him, okay?
Yeah,
Do you
because
have one on you? An ID
Yeah,
on you?
yes, I do.
Okay. Let me get that from you.
see, basically what I did before I was filmed is I wanted to get the actual status of the mall. I wanted facts
Okay.
and figures to know how this mall was doing.
Okay.
See, a lot of the times, like, here, I'll show you.
Let me get your ID first.
Okay, sorry. So I have some malls that 2/3 malls, they ignore me because I'm their ally, but it's malls like this that see my retail documentation as a threat.
I got you.
And I'll go and
gotcha.
continue why. You have a code enforcement department, right?
I believe so.
Yes, you have it, or neighborhood
I
services
would assume.
department,
Yeah,
right?
we do. Yeah.
Okay, this is my ID. I don't have a criminal record.
Okay. No, you're good. Just whenever we talk to people, we gotta tell them who we're talking
Okay.
to. Right? So give me 1 second, okay? Robert 26, Run 1, Texas DL. It's like nothing's open today.
Well, there's a few places that were open. Their doors were open to the public, right?
I mean, they are. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be here.
Oh, okay,
I'm
right,
just saying that
right.
I'm surprised you chose today because everything's closed. Is all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Someone actually wrote me on one of my other videos. She sounded like an attorney
Go ahead.
and wrote out how seclusion and exclusion work as far Probably called 911 and wanted to get y'all here.
Well, okay,
And that's wasting tax dollars on an innocent
okay.
person.
So here, I'll tell you like what's going on. So you are allowed to like record you're allowed to record, but if they ask you to leave, you have to leave. So that is like the trade-off.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, can I explain myself?
Sure.
A rule that says you can't take pictures or video is the same as trespassing my eyes before I even set foot in the door.
Okay, sure. Like I'm not really concerned that you're like recording. Like I really don't care too much about that. But if they ask you to leave, you actually have to leave. Right?
Okay, like I was recording live.
Okay.
I am for this mall, but I'm tired of this mall treating me like I'm a criminal. And this has got to stop.
Okay.
Your department has to start ignoring their calls if they're going to harass innocent people. This is not right.
Simple.
All right.
All right. I got a little bit of paperwork, and then you're gonna be on your way. Okay. You gotta wait for my partner to get here first. Did you drive here?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Where do you live at? Okay. You
Well,
drove
this
all the way to here?
Yeah.
Have you been to this mall before?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So this isn't my first rodeo with these clowns.
Okay.
And I'll say clowns because they shouldn't have a license to harass innocent people. I'm not committing a crime. I'm just using my cell phone. I don't know if you've noticed, but most malls have a T-Mobile and cell phone tenants and kiosks. If you go downstairs, you'll see cell phone kiosks.
Okay.
Think about that for a minute. Think about how they're harassing someone with a cell phone in their hand, yet they've got cell phone tenants.
So what made them upset? What was going on?
I was simply recording with my device.
Did
with
you start
my cell
recording
phone.
him or like
No,
what was going on?
no. Okay, I don't want to record him, but if he's going to get the attention of someone who's using their phone, then he's fair game.
Okay. So
It wasn't my intention.
What was y'all's first interaction? Is what I'm saying.
He started saying, "You can't record. You can't record." I'm sorry. I have eyes. Last time I looked, you didn't make a rule that you had to seize cell phones at the front door. You don't have a rule. You can't make a law against people not having their personal devices.
Okay.
They're not TSA. This is not an airport. No, what else? This is not a military base. They can't, for these signs. Okay, you got a dash cam in your cop car, right? How many signs do you think you record with your cop car every day? Probably thousands, right? Well, it's like if they told you, well, you can't drive through our mall parking lot because you might catch a sign on your dash cam. Or my dash cam if I had a dash cam in my car. Other things, the owner of this mall is not a bad mall owner, technically. They're not known for being a bad mall owner, but oftentimes what they'll do is what they do, because they don't allow a photograph or a video, is they try to hide a lot of...
Just 1 second.
Okay.
If you see my car, just go in those doors and then I'll be down the hall to the right.
What they do is, where they have this rule against no photography, is malls that tend to go downhill, is they try to hide deferred maintenance and code violations from the city and from the county.
Okay. Do we have representative coming?
No, she's not currently here. Do you need her?
No, you're fine.
We're signed.
Wait, let me talk right now. You ready to talk? You say your version? When you come inside the mall, we have rules. The rules are right there by the wall on the right side. And it says
Okay, you cannot make a rule against. You cannot make a rule. You cannot make a rule.
Listen.
Cannot make a rule against that.
He's like, let him talk, and then like he can let you talk, right?
Right there in front of you. You cannot miss them when you come in. It's obviously you don't want to respect.
I was live all over the United States and all over the world. Oh, okay. I have filmed other malls that are thriving malls.
Okay.
That don't give me hassle like you do.
Listen,
Okay.
Can you stop?
I'm standing up for myself. Plus, I'm on the autism spectrum. There are numerous people on the autism spectrum across this country that do the same thing that I do.
Listen,
we have no ill intent.
Listen to what I'm
for these
saying.
people.
Bring it down, okay?
I'm sorry.
I'm being chill with you.
I'm trying.
It's like no big deal. So listen, sir, please. They do have rules, right? So if that's the rules, we gotta go by it. Talk to my partner here for a minute, okay? Let me see your ID one more time. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take care of that. I'll do it. What's going on?
This mall has a habit of harassing innocent people just because they're using their cell phone. And using
The boss wants it bad because he's been roughing it like.
Okay.
That's part of the rules.
No, I got you. It's fine. I mean, we will, so it's fine.
Thank you.
report, so.
Right, like, I'm only recording what I see with my eyes. I'm not going in restricted areas.
So people not allowed to walk around and like film stuff right here?
No, when you come inside, there's a sign saying that, you're not supposed to photograph or record. Here's the thing, though. He comes in a day where, obviously we had a bad day with the weather and all that, so everything's going to be closed up. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is he puts this on the media, so it's affecting our business. You know what I'm saying? He's been asked already, nicely. We didn't even cuss at him. To put the phone away. He just, just instructing us and being loud, just like he is right now.
Okay, I can have this private property. That's one right there. Let me see which one is it here. No, I just wanted to see how they implement the store. My grandma and my mom both worked in retail and that department store, so I did this as a hobby. I don't do this to threaten businesses or restaurants.
How long do you want him trespassed?
Hold on. I'm still waiting for my boss to come.
Tell him how long you want.
Yeah. It's 6:41. Give me a second, please. Yeah. Hey, so how long do you want to press? Okay. Permanently, please.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I'll just tweak the corners.
Yes, please. Thank you.
My CFS number. What y'all close today?
We close at 7:30.
What was it actually recorded? What would be recorded?
Just the whole mall, the whole areas that are closed right now. Like I was telling her, because of the weather, a lot of people didn't open. But he's making it seem like it's a ghost town, you know? And put it out in the public and
So
stuff.
he was recording. He was recording.
Like the stores like this. You know what I'm saying?
And
Anyway.
that's y'all's contact. Yes, people
I
can't.
just happen to have
Hold on.
time to
Hold on.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Hey, I'm talking right here, man.
Hold on. I got it. I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
You don't talk to me. Let me talk to you.
So basically, when you come into the mall, there's rules, right?
Right. No, I get it. So people can Snapchat themselves or record themselves do other stuff. They just
Can't do
they
like.
can't record the stores.
Yes, correct. Because of
policy.
the copyright and all that.
copyright. Did you hear that?
Listen,
That's
listen.
bullshit, by the way.
He is allowed to tell you that you can't come back. Management can. Okay. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna be criminally trespassed from here, which means you cannot come back on this property indefinitely. Okay. Sign here. Says you understand what I just told you. Sir, come on. So right there, it's just saying that you understand what I told you. I'll give you a copy. Here's your ID. I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk him out. If you'll have him fill out this bottom part for me. All right, we'll be right back. 9:18.
We'll be back. Hey man, this other mall, Texas man.
I mean, this is just ridiculous, and I think y'all both know this.
Whatever, but
Where you parked at?
Y'all represent the citizens, right?
Yeah, but we got to do our job, right?
Well, yeah, I get that you need to do your job, but you need to know when someone's abusing their authority.
Here's the thing, man. Like they are allowed to legally tell you to leave, and if they tell us they want you to leave, we have to make you leave. It doesn't matter what we think. That's the law.
I did this. Have you ever heard of Pruneyard versus Robbins that went to the court case back in 1980, went all the way to the Supreme Court? Now the decision only applied to the state of California. It didn't apply to the other 49 states. So it didn't apply to Texas. So mall security can treat me like crap here, but they cannot do this in California because it would be breaking the law.
Let me ask you this. Are we in California? I'm not talking
But we're not in California.
Are we in California? Where we at?
We're in Texas. I know that.
So
I'm just
it
saying.
doesn't apply here, right?
I know, but it should. It should
okay,
have.
well, here is not your place to try to make that change, right? Like, you need to go do somewhere else. But any business, you can't go on somebody's property and just do what you want to do. Like, it's rules and regulations that you can't do that.
And if they do tell you, if any sort of like security or management or whatever tells you to leave, you have to leave. Legally, you have to, or else we can come and make you
I
leave.
mean, you have something you believe in, and I'm not saying not believing it, right? That's life. Everybody believes in. That's a great thing about life. You believe in what you want to believe in, fight what you want to fight for, and stand for what you want to stand for. But there's different ways to go about doing those certain things, right? And doing it this way is not going to help your case, right? Do it other ways to take it out of
I've seen videos of security guards. It's made the news recently of them standing around and letting people smash and grab. Now, how angry that makes me?
That's not in Texas, but yes.
No, yeah, but it's happening more and more around the country, and it's sad.
I agree. So listen, man,
I think that's a bigger issue than
yes,
security,
it
right?
is.
If I'm security, and somebody's smashed driver, or more than one person smashed driver, and guess what? I'm gonna walk through. That ain't my property, and it's not worth my life.
They're not police.
And I'm like, that way. So man, come on, man, like.
Yeah, that's not their stuff. Like they're hired here just to kind of like keep the peace. But if someone's gonna be crazy and like take shit and run with it, whatever, like they're not. It's not their job to get there. A lot of them can't get involved. A lot of them are like literally told not to do it.
But then they arrest someone like me.
You're not arrested.
Oh no, I'm not.
They actually can't arrest you.
Right, I know that.
Right.
I know that.
So listen, that thing says you can't come back here on property that includes the parking lot. All right, indefinitely. Okay. Just you're free to go to other malls and whatnot, but just like take it easy. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's right on the avenue to fight your case, man. Okay.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Take care.
Yep.
My name is John.
Hi, great.
And by the way, I can't believe this because all I'm doing is documenting facts about this mall. I'm not trying to tear down the tenants or tear down this mall unnecessarily. But this video makes them look bad because they're harassing their allies. That makes them look bad automatically.
I got you, man. I do. All right. You just take it easy, okay?
Have a good conversation with him because this doesn't.
I will. I'll talk to him.
look bad.
I'll talk to him. All right. You have a good night. I didn't want to take a camera. I know. I like sometimes I'm just like I forget how to go.
So I was trying to get him to sign, but I guess I'm not gonna be able to. You already woke up. So this for me, right?
Yep.
Okay. What are you gonna sign yourself?
It's the bottom half.
Down here?
It's like your name and information.
Thank you for your help, guys.
Get more gloves. I lost my pat down gloves.
Smart girls.
That guy comes back to the house across the street on Rocky.
There you go. There's open the door. Doesn't really reinforce.
You have 1 or 10. Really hungry.
Who's in the 10?
Cash was leaving at 12.
Big 10?
Tell them I eat at 10. I am hungry though. Really hungry.
Ain't nothing open.
Yeah, everything's closed down, man. We have some places over there open if you want. Can I get a picture of that place from our report? Okay, thanks so much.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Have a good night.